other thing, I think a lot of it is being politically correct. Is there an appetite to, because we don't want to be offensive. We want to show that we're inclusive, but in such a way you've become exclusive because
Right.
people don't feel like they can identify with what you're even talking about. So would you say that, the woke term is kind of something of the past and kind of icky now? Is politically correctness something that people are going to be okay with, where their own party is not going to, their base isn't going to lambast them for these things?
Yeah, I think so. I think that if more and more members of Congress and elected officials and candidates start just speaking their mind in ways that are very forthright and are willing to put up with some blowback from the advocate community, many of whom actually don't represent a lot of the people they purport to represent. They could say, well, if you don't use the term Latinx, then you are defaming the Latino population. Well, frankly, the Latino population does not think that at all. Just ask people like Ruben Gallego about that. So I think if they're willing to push back and say, come on, this is wrong. You do not represent the population that you say you do. And I'm going to go ahead and talk like a normal person. I think they're going to get a lot of, they will be rewarded for that. Maybe not on Twitter or X, but
Mm.
with votes. So I do think that the worm is turning here a little. The responses that we've gotten suggest that it is, but it's going to take a little more pushing to get there.
Yeah.
Not the least bit surprised, Matt, that you got such favorable reaction because you and I both know, and Lindsay too, so many Democrats who would feel like, thank goodness someone's saying this and being specific. But I'm sure the Progressive Caucus members are not going to say, "Oh, Matt's right. Let's
No.
eliminate that." And then there's some members who aren't using that. I don't know. I don't know that Mr. Gallego, for instance, used that. So what's the? I don't know if you want to name a specific person or just like the profile, but where do you see this actually working? The kind of person who was saying these things before, but now would stop.
That's really hard to say. I don't know of anyone who's like set these things aside, but I will tell you there are people that are doing this really well. Ruben is one of them, and another is Richie Torres. Now, Richie Torres is Afro-Latino and gay, and his view is like, this is all nuts. Do not talk this way. None of the communities that I come from and that I represent in Congress want you to talk this way. And so I think it's really important for people like Richie to do what he's doing, which is show that talking like normal people is not only inoffensive to the people you're worrying about, but actually that's what they want from you as well.